an unwritten rule in your household that would seem bizarre to outsiders. We never say goodbye when someone leaves the house, ever. It started when I was 9. My dad was heading to work, running late for an important client meeting that could make or break his small accounting firm. Mom was making breakfast, completely distracted by my baby brother crying and spitting up everywhere. As Dad grabbed his keys and briefcase, she called out goodbye from the kitchen. First time I'd ever heard her use that exact word. He got hit by a drunk driver 20 minutes later, T-boned at an intersection just 3 blocks from our house by some guy who'd been drinking since 6 a.m. Dad survived, but barely. 3 months in the hospital, 2 major surgeries, physical therapy for over a year. When he finally came home, walking with a permanent limp and a cane, Mom whispered to me in the hallway, "We're never saying that word again." I thought she was just traumatized, maybe having some kind of breakdown. Sounds completely crazy, but it actually works. Now we say see you later, catch you soon, until next time, talk soon, literally anything else. Visitors think we're incredibly rude, but we honestly don't care anymore. My sister Jessica tested it during her sophomore year of college. She thought our entire family was being absolutely ridiculous, so she deliberately said goodbye to her roommate Sarah before spring break, making a big show of it. Sarah's flight got canceled due to unexpected weather, then delayed for mysterious mechanical issues, then she missed her connection in Denver. Ended up stranded at the airport for 2 full days, sleeping on uncomfortable benches and eating overpriced airport food. Jessica never said goodbye again after that experience. My boyfriend Alex thought we were completely insane when I first explained our family rule. It's literally just a word, he'd say, rolling his eyes whenever I said see you later instead of the normal goodbye. He'd make jokes about our family curse to his friends. Then last week happened and everything changed. I was rushing around like crazy, trying to get ready for work because I'd overslept. Alex was leaving for this huge job interview he'd been preparing for months, his dream position at an engineering firm. Without thinking, completely frazzled, I called out goodbye as he walked out the door. The word just slipped out before I could stop myself. I felt physically sick immediately. His car broke down on the highway 15 minutes later, dead battery with absolutely no warning signs. He missed the interview completely. The company refused to reschedule. They said it showed poor planning and unreliability. Now he texts me later every single time he leaves the house, even just to grab milk from the corner store. My grandmother visited last Christmas and tried to argue with us about our rule. "This is pure superstition and nonsense," she announced loudly at dinner, waving her fork around. "Watch me prove it's completely ridiculous." She marched over to my cousin Danny, who was getting ready to drive back to college after the holiday break. "Goodbye, Danny," she said very loudly, making direct eye contact with my mom the entire time. "See? Nothing terrible is going to happen." Danny slipped on black ice in our driveway 20 feet from his car, broke his wrist in 2 places and dislocated his shoulder. Had to get emergency surgery and missed the first month of spring semester. Grandma now says, "Until next time, dear," religiously. She even corrects herself mid-sentence if she almost slips up. The weirdest part is watching how other people react when they find out about our rule. My coworker Sarah thought I was completely joking until she watched me physically stop my mom from saying goodbye to our mailman who was retiring after 30 years. Turns out the mailman appreciated it. His own Irish family had a similar rule about never saying farewell. Yesterday morning was the real test of everything. My mom was taking our dog Rex to the vet for what should have been a completely routine checkup, just standard vaccines and a general wellness exam. Rex is only 3 years old and perfectly healthy. As she clipped his leash, she started to say goodbye to him out of pure habit. She caught herself halfway through the word, took a deep breath, and said, "See you soon, buddy," instead. At the vet's office, during what should have been a routine exam, Dr. Martinez felt something unusual during the examination, ran some immediate tests, found early signs of lymphoma that wouldn't normally be detected for several more months because they caught it so incredibly early. Rex's treatment options are significantly better. Dr. Martinez said if they'd waited even a few more weeks, it would have spread considerably throughout his system. Now I'm seriously wondering if our crazy family rule actually saved our dog's life. My friends still think we're completely paranoid and superstitious, but I've noticed something really interesting. None of them say goodbye to me anymore either. They all quietly switch to talk soon or see you later without me even asking them to. Maybe they think we're actually onto something real, or maybe they just don't want to risk finding out we're right. Either way, I'm never saying that word again, ever.